Please welcome Lord Stephen Carter, Group Chief Executive, Informa plc.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends, attendees at LEAP. It just falls to me to say a few words of context about why we're here and what got us here. You will have seen that the theme for LEAP 2025 is Into New Worlds. But another way of thinking about what LEAP is it's a living, breathing example of innovation at scale. There's been a lot of discussion this morning about innovation and how you create the conditions for successful innovation. LEAP is an idea that started back in 2021 and then launched in 2022. This is LEAP 4. And one of the powerhouses behind it, His Excellency Al-Swar, who I often describe as really the founder shareholder in LEAP. It was in part his vision, his idea, his belief in the power of future technologies that designed an idea or created the circumstance for an idea which became what you're experiencing today. Like all good new ideas, you need to find a partner, you need to find investment capital, you need to be willing to take risk, and you need to be able to learn from your mistakes. This is our second year here at Malham, at LEAP. For those of you who have been here before, I hope you would agree that the experience has gone up a notch in navigability, access, participation, traffic management, as well as the quantity of speakers, the quality of speakers, the number of investors, the number of exhibitors, and indeed the level of cutting-edge technology. One of the earlier speakers talked about the power of public-private partnerships. In some ways, LEAP, or the company that stages it, Tahaluf, is a public-private partnership. We're the private side, but actually a key driver of what became the success that is Tahaluf and is LEAP was the partnership with SAF and specifically with Faisal Al-Khamasi, who does that thing that's very hard to do, which is to be innovative and agile whilst operating in conjunction with public authorities. We've now been in partnership for 4 years, and we have gone from strength to strength and innovation to scale. We created a company, a joint venture partnership. We have 51% of it. 49% of it is owned by public entities here in Saudi Arabia. And since that standing start, we now have over 350 colleagues, a mixture of international and Saudi colleagues based here in Saudi Arabia. We have in relatively short order become one of the leading developers of branded event experiences in multiple markets, in finance, in healthcare, in commercial real estate, in technology, in cybersecurity, and with more to come. You will all know that the economic multiplier effect of high-scale experiential events with tens, 20s, hundreds of thousands of attendees for the location is 4x, 8x, 10x, depending upon the audience, depending upon the location. All of what we're doing is contributing to the community that is the LEAP community, but is also contributing to the creation or the establishment of Riyadh as a global destination city. In my company, we have the opportunity to work with every global city in the world. And I can tell you, having been doing this now for many years, that Riyadh is firmly putting itself on the map as one of the leading global cities of the world. The theme really of this year's subject, or the dominating discussion, is self-evidently AI. I went to an AI event, not actually one of ours, a few months ago, and I stole this slide because I thought it summarized really what I've seen over the last 3 or 4 years. A general purpose technology which, when we were first presented with it, I first saw at the back end of 22 an AI demonstration, and the audience reaction was, wow, if that really can be made available at an affordable cost at scale, that's really going to be quite something. Then in 2024, most of the discussion, certainly in the public markets, became a question about, well, how's that going to happen? How do you deal with customization? How do you deal with sovereignty? How do you deal with inference? How do you deal with latency? How do you deal with cost? How do you deal with the energy implications? Now in 2025, certainly I find when I'm talking to the markets, and I'm sure many of you here find the same, the market's view is it's now. This is not a 10-year cycle, it's a 3 to 4 year cycle. And at Leap 2025, you're seeing multiple examples of what that now could really mean for your business, your brand, your products, your customers, your country, and your own existing technology stack. The world of AI is moving at an extraordinary pace, and the DeepSeek change to the economics of training and development of LLMs is just one example of that. In my own company, we are using it at rapid scale. We have a version of what we saw demonstrated on the stage, which we've built inside our own company, which we call Elysia. And Elysia basically allows all of the colleagues in my company to have real-time discussion, discovery, answer to content queries, enable you to scope and scale a product or a service or a schedule or a speaker faculty or an event program or a cost structure. It's going to change the way in which our business works in the next 2 to 3 years beyond recognition. And we are using it in a whole variety of different ways. These are practical examples today of how we are using NLP or machine learning or AI to do different things, whether it's audience analysis or data deduplication or content recommendations or vendor management, audience analysis, transcription, content indexing, authentication, validation in our publishing and content businesses and our data businesses. The multiplication of the use cases of AI is going to continue at pace over the coming years. And then you get into generative AI. We are a content business as well as an organizing business. We own over 250 media brands. We have a very large research and scientific publishing business in the group. And so there are very interesting questions about speed to creation, authentication, accuracy, validation, independence, not to mention copyright and recognition. But the value of generative AI, whether it's in generation or interpretation or summarization or correlation, we are seeing those pace up day after day, week after week, month after month. So really, I just wanted to welcome you to Leap 2025. We're extraordinarily proud of what we have helped to co-create and build here. This is an extraordinary gathering of the cutting edge of the technology community. And all great ideas really need to have a single North Star. And the single North Star that His Excellency and our partner, Faisal, and my own colleagues in Taalouf, in the Leap team in particular, worked out very early on, was first of all, focus on future technologies. Hence the name, the clues in the name. Secondly, every year try to improve the experience. Thirdly, make it a mixture of the now and the future. So bring technology and investment together in a place where you can accelerate idea and innovation. And then don't forget the logistics. Keep trying to make the logistics better. The navigation, the arrival, the discovery, the signage, the ability to be able to work your way around the city and indeed around the location. I hope we're making progress. I hope you're getting something out of it. This is only year 4. I've been in this business now for nearly 15 years. We launch 25 new products a year. Do the maths on that. I've seen 325 new product launches. I have never seen anything of this scale, of this content, of this impact, and of this reach anywhere in the world other than here in Riyadh. And you're getting to experience it. Give us your feedback, but while you're here, lean in. I hope it gives you what you want and maybe a little bit more. And many thanks for being here, and enjoy your time in Riyadh. Thank you very much.
Our thanks to Lord Carter.